Well, hello and welcome to the Radical Geek YouTube channel. This is a lifestyle channel for someone who follows a ketogenic lifestyle and also has a high-level geek interest as well as a cycling enthusiast. And so every so often we have talks about products, recipes. Every Friday I do a Cheese Friday review, and every Sunday we have a live stream called Coffee Talk where we basically usually have a beverage where we brew. A lot of times it is coffee focused, but coffee talk refers to like when you get around the table with your friends and you spill the tea and you just have a good time chatting and all of that good stuff. So coffee talk. And I almost always share a ketogenic recipe. So, but today we're doing a product review and this relates to cycling. If you do a lot of riding of your bicycle, it does deplete electrolytes and you require a lot of fuel along the way. So if you aren't following a ketogenic lifestyle, there's like all kinds of sugar-loaded, fast-acting carbohydrate gels and all kinds of crazy stuff. But if you follow a ketogenic lifestyle, and I'm sorry, my animals are like, yay, mom's done with work, so let's be crazy. Crazy as we can be. So by now, if you've seen some of my channels, you know that's nothing new. It's every time. Anyways, back to the cycling. So if you're going, after you've done like about 30 miles, you need something to eat. You need food. You need fuel. And for ketogenic lifestyles, fat is fuel. And you need to be mindful that you stop before you need it because, as you might recall, protein and fat takes longer to digest than fast-acting carbohydrates. So you really have to think ahead of time about what you might be needing. No. Zoomies and barking, and it's not even the mailman. They're just being crazy. So one of our favorite things, I swear, they're nuts. One of my favorite things to have in my little cycling pockets for my jersey was nut butters. There was Superfat brand, and those were awesome because they had MCTs added and they came in a variety of flavoring. And I'm sorry, guys, he's just going to be crazy. They're playing now. They've drunk toys, and the cat is in a tunnel darting out and then batting at Dyson's feet. Excuse me, animals. I don't know if snapping my fingers does anything, but maybe. We'll pretend that they're going to listen to me, even though they're all riled up. So, there was Super Fat, or there was F-Bomb. And F-Bomb was amazing because they had like chocolate macadamia. They had a huge array of flavors. But both those companies are gone. Super Fat got bought out by Perfect Keto, and then Perfect Keto changed the packaging, and then Perfect Keto sort of like whittled them out, which was disappointing to me because not only were those my preferred nut butter packets, they also had my favorite keto sprinkles, which I liked in keto ice cream. So, sucks all around. But so I've been scouring the internet for a replacement, and this is the only product I found that was similar. And yes, you're reading that correctly. If you are 12 years old like me on the inside, you'll see it. Even though there's glow, you'll see it. Anyways, ultra fat nut butter, and it says electrolyte infused. It also this is vanilla almond with coconut, no sugar added, and it says NSNG friendly. So I'm not really sure what that means, but it's anyways, it says ultra salt, NSNG foods. It is manufactured in the U.S. and in California. So let me take a look at it. I love to get into these packets. Let's see. One thing you have to do with nut butter packets is you kind of knead them up because, with nut butters, the oil separates. This is almond butter, so it's almond, coconut oil, ultra salt, and ultra salt electrolyte complex and natural vanilla. So in the nutrition, one packet is 247 calories. Total fat is 25 grams. So we're really getting some energy out of that. Let's see. 25 grams let's see. 11 grams of that is saturated fat, and it has 114 milligrams of sodium. So it's really not that high as far as if they're talking electrolytes. But it has 217 milligrams of potassium. It also has 107 milligrams of calcium, 80 milligrams of magnesium, 740 micrograms of manganese. You might have heard Dr. Berry talk about manganese. 5 total carbs, of which 4 are dietary fiber. That's normal for almond butter. Naturally occurring sugar of 1 gram, so nothing added. It just comes with the almond. And 5 grams of protein. So they're not joking when they say ultra fat. And no, I have not been on a bike ride today, but also I'm kind of like, I just had not much fat today, so and I need to go and do like a good long walk and all that other stuff and do some running around and also just have a little energy. Also, I just haven't had very much in the way of food today. It's been insane. So I thought, you know what? It's the perfect time. Am I right? So let's try it. Let's squeeze these nuts. I know, right? I'm sorry. I can't help it. I've never claimed to be like a mature adult. It is what it is. So we'll give it a good knead. I will say that was the other thing that before Perfect Keto bought them about super fat is they were awesome because you didn't have to stop riding your bike because you could reach back there and dig it out of your pocket and then you could unscrew the cap and eat your peanut butter or your nut butter or your almond butter or your macadamia butter without, like, you don't have to be that insane. It's easier to just stop, but, it's still there. It was like, it was a thing. And then they changed to the tear packet, and it was like, oh, man. But, so let's see. But I will say, I'm a fan of coconut oil, and I'm a fan of almond butter. I know a lot of people can't have almonds, and so in that regard, sorry, this product won't be for you. But, let's see. So it is very, very liquidy. That's going to be a question, it's very, very, if I squeezed it, it will spill right out of there. It is liquid. So not thick, pasty butter, that's for sure. It's definitely more of that melted coconut oil. And I just noticed that this says it's vanilla almond with coconut. That's not what I ordered. I ordered coffee flavored. So they failed me, but that's all right. I'll survive. Vanilla almond is just good enough. I don't really get a lot of vanilla taste. There's a little bit of coconut flavor. But the coughing's unrelated. The coughing is because I need a sip of my coffee. I wish that it were more nut buttery, but let me taste it again. It actually tastes pretty good. It does have a salt taste, which is shocking to me because I know my salt's low today. So I shouldn't really be tasting the salt. But that's a good thing. It's good. I mean, nut butter should be nicely salt forward. It's a shame when they're not. So it's got a nice salty and a light almond flavor. It tastes like nut butter, only like super, super liquidy smooth. It'll serve the purpose, but if you're looking for like delicious nut butter, I want to say no, this is not going to go on your toast. But if you are looking for on the go, in your pocket, you're going to go to the theme park and you know that food is going to be a challenge. Getting your fats in is going to be a challenge. You're going to be on the go. Yeah, they'll do. I will say I still would prefer the super fat or the F-bomb. But as long as they don't go out of business, they'll have my business. Um, hmm. I will say it's also not sticky though, because it's got that oily liquid from the coconut oil. They did a good job of taming the coconut oil and retaining the almond flavor. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It services the purpose it's supposed to service. I'm not going to go out here and say like, man, this stuff is freaking deliciously amazing, because it's not, but it's also pleasant. So, nor am I like, I guess I'll choke these down because I gotta have something on my bike ride. There are lots of things I can do for my bike ride that don't have to be this. And I find this completely pleasant enough that it will be good on my bike ride. So it's a thumbs up. One thumb, not two. But also it's definitely, a thumbs up. So there we go. Fat plus energy, ultra fat nut butter. And I don't know what makes their ultra salt electrolyte complex special, but I'm going to definitely look it up because I'm very curious about that. Although I suppose that it's probably because of the combination of the salt, potassium, calcium, magnesium, and manganese. So I'm not sad about it. Pretty good. I'm hoping that the coconut oil gives me a little mental uplift too, because I'm crispy critter after 2 grueling days of work. Man, we're on an initiative that should take us a month, and instead we only have till next Thursday. And it's a challenge. It's stressing me out. So I hope that you guys are enjoying my weird little off-color jokes and my nut butter review. So yes, I would buy this product, and I'm going to continue to buy this product. So at least it's not like some certain products that we get in the keto crate that you have to like throw it in the trash because it's so bad. Those would be not good. Like, even with the need for like a refuel and all of that, there's no way I'll ever put those shameful gummy bears in my pocket. So there you go. And it tastes good. It tastes good. So, one thumb up. I hope that you have a great day, and I will talk to you. I will see you on Cheese Friday and Sunday Coffee Talk. You have a good one now. Bye-bye.